I'm Mr. Smoking up the herbs, guys. Our only sacrament. Herbs is for the service of man and grass is for the cows. Yeah, I'm Mr. One Africa. Blazing.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Wa. What is he saying?
Representing.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Wa.
All the herbalists in Slovakia. I'm Mr. One Africa.
God, I want to know what he's saying so bad. Roll up our next spliff. Roll up our next spliff.
No cocaine, give we more ganja.
Yeah, roll up our next spliff. Roll up our next spliff.
I am on no ramp when him a bone ganja.
Yeah.
You know the Rasta man him chatting from
What
the hill.
up, what
Which
up,
part the
what
earth wanna
up?
up in the hill. But now one split
You know who it is. It's your boy, that Big Daddy Papas Fritas, your host on the next spliff. What's good? What's going on, people? How are you? I'm chilling. We're going to make a phone call right here and get this popping right away. Waste no time. Yo, 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 what up?
What's good?
It's DJ Zay in the house. What's good?
That sounds so weird coming at your face. You're just saying my name like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is it so weird?
That.
Huh? You're not used to that? Is DJ Zay in the house? That is your DJ name, right?
No, I'm just not used to you saying it because you're my dad.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to give you a dad moment. I still, you know, I still do. I mean, every once in a while you'll experience where I'll have a dad moment, right? That never gets old, right?
That happens more than often.
Yeah,
but
I can't help it. I'm kind of like a professional dad. It's like my number one job is being a dad. Number one.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I got kids in their 20s and I got a 2-year-old. I mean, at this point, being a dad is all I know. It's like the biggest thing I know. I can't remember not being a dad. That's crazy.
That is crazy to think about.
Yeah. And now I'm not cool because I'm a dad. Ain't that some shit, bro? Or because I'm a dad, I'm not cool.
A lot of other dads, though.
It's like the second I became a dad, I started wearing funny shoes and, you know, weird pant and shoe combinations, spending a lot of time in my pajamas, you know, things like that started happening, you know?
Facts.
Word. So, yo, look, bro, I got a nice stiffy. Or should I say I got a spliffy? I got a spliff and a stiff. What's good?
Hey, that's pause, bro. Big pause.
So anyway, I got a spliff ready to go, my son. I'm about to blaze it. Are you good with this?
I'm chilling. Go for it.
Let's do this. And just like that, it is about time for that next spliff. What's good? In the words of Raz Zakari. Word?
Indeed.
So, my man, a lot of shit going on that we could talk about. I'm going to give you a rundown of topics, and I want you to pick one. I have a feeling I know which way you're going to go. We could go with the coronavirus.
I heard, bro, big shit came out on that. All
right, we can go with the Democratic primaries, your favorite subject, politics.
Yeah, yeet. Fuck that. Fuck that.
We can go with, we got some real good topics about running that we've been wanting to talk about because, you know, I'm a former runner and you are a current runner, NCAA track athlete. And last but not least, we got, you know, even though it happened a week ago, it's still a hot topic out here in New York City. And that's the murder of the New York City rapper Pop Smoke. What's good?
Fucking R.I.P., bro.
Word, R.I.P. Big time R.I.P., bro. Very, very sad situation.
Bro,
word.
You want to, just to kick that off.
Yeah.
You know, what's funny is I was working last Tuesday night. I was working at my bar. I was DJing. And I brought one of my boys on with me that's also a DJ. We went back to back for the night. You know, I took a little set. He took a little set.
Right.
And we played Pop Smoke that night.
Mm-hmm.
And it banged, as usual.
Right.
This shit just banged.
Yeah.
It banged. And at the end of the night, me and him were talking like, yo, Pop Smoke really just fucking bangs all the time.
Yeah, bro.
And, you know, we were just talking about how he's on the come up, bro. A 21-year-old rapper from New York, from Brooklyn.
Right.
He's the real deal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally 2 hours after that conversation, he fucking dies. Like,
crazy, right, bro?
It's crazy.
So right off the bat, I guess we're going with that topic, yeah?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, so if I had sound effects right now, I would be playing them like ding, 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 woo, woo, all that good stuff, but we ain't got that, so yeah, bro, we're going to start with Pop Smoke, who was murdered in L.A., right? Was it L.A.?
I mean, I heard it was in his house. I didn't know if he had moved to L.A. or not.
No, I don't think it wasn't his house. I'm not sure why he was there, but probably for, you know, there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of back and forth. Rappers go out to L.A. to film videos because of the mansion and the weather and the cars. They go out there to spend money, shop, and floss, you know, and this guy was on the come up. And, bro, you said it, like, literally, I had just started getting into him. Like, I really, you know how I feel about New York rappers, first of all, right?
Yeah.
That's number one. I always got a soft spot for New York rappers.
You got to represent your own.
You do. And, you know, bro, I mean, I was a teenager in the 80s. That was like the birth of hip hop and rap. And, you know, it started in New York. But little by little, you know, it started to really blow up everywhere. You know, California, you know, obviously, you know, and the West Coast, and then that's down south, Miami, all that shit. You know, the whole, and then even after the South, it was like it just kept going and going and growing. And Atlanta now, and you know, that whole scene like Atlanta, Mississippi, that's where a lot of hot rappers have really been coming out from. 2017, 2018, 2019. Am I right?
Yeah, no, that's Atlanta's probably the biggest spot in the country.
Yeah, bro.
Right,
you know,
trap is huge over there.
Trap is huge. Rap is huge. They got some serious artists, beat makers, you know, and all different.
Fucking just everything.
Yeah. But so, you know, I kind of identify with baseball, to be honest, because in baseball, when I was growing up, Puerto Ricans were they were that most dominant Latino ball players in the MLB were Puerto Rican. But little by little, Dominicans took over. Then after the Dominicans, the Cubans came. And after the Cubans, Venezuela, you know, and it just like, you know, Puerto Ricans are like, you know, as far as Latino ball players are concerned, there's not a whole lot of them. Name me one Puerto Rican ball player on the Yankees right now.
None, I don't think.
I don't think there's any. That's my point.
We got some Dominicans, but
we got plenty of Dominicans and Venezuelans. We got a few as well, you know. So I kind of liken it to that, like that. I didn't want to lose track, but the rap game in New York City became like that in those years. So 2016, 17, 18, 19, you know, with all these Atlanta rappers, you know, Migos. It started with Migos, really, you know. They really put that sound on the map and everything, and kind of, you know, New York took a back seat for a while, you know. And it's not the first time that happened either. That happened again, you know, before also, you know, when Dr. Dre and Snoop and, you know, that whole machine and Tupac came out on the West Coast, that, you know, they were taking over the rap game for a little while. And then in the late 90s, I would say, or early 2000s, bro, like the Dirty South was all you heard in the mid 2000s, you know, that rap R&B feel, you know, that funky, you know, ass clapping rap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, New York's been taking a back seat for a while. It's like we created this shit, but, you know, now what happens is all these other areas, they get their own flavor, their own sound, and it's dope. It's fat. It's, you know, it's something else.
Just to add on to that, too, you know, like you said, it goes back and forth a lot, but New York was coming back on the come up, you know. You look at fucking guys like 6ix9ine too. I mean, you know, whatever happened with him is whatever, but
he snitched up.
We had some guys coming out of New York that were not to fuck with. You had A Boogie. You had fucking A Boogie just came out with an album. I didn't like it too much, to be honest, but it was alright.
Right.
But you got a couple guys that are coming out of New York now that are just putting New York back on the map in the fucking rap game. But
for sure,
niggas can't stay alive sometimes, man.
Yep. Yeah, no, you're
You
right.
know, they play with their lives. I mean, I don't know. I don't like to speak on, his situation because I wasn't in his shoes, but.
Yeah, I didn't hear a lot about him. I didn't hear about a lot of his personal life, what he was into, if he was cripping or if he was bloody. I don't know any of that about him, But in the rap game, when you become a little successful, there's so much jealousy. There's guys looking to rob you and kill you. Here's
the thing, too. Here's the thing, too, is that, what I heard, what happened was that he disclosed his location.
Yeah, on a social media post, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard. And, a lot of rappers say that that's like you're asking for a death wish.
Yep, absolutely.
You're asking for a death wish because, people, like you said, are greedy. Yep. They, especially if you're fucking in the rap game. Right. You get tied with some people that you shouldn't really be tied with, and the next thing you know, you got 3 of them at your doorstep.
That's exactly what happens. Happens. And you see a guy like Tekashi 6ix9ine, right? Like this guy, okay, he ratted. I don't even want to get into that, to be honest.
That's a whole nother.
That's
story.
A whole other story. I saw the other day there's a new podcast out that's all about Tekashi 6ix9ine and the rise and fall and whatever. But look. And in another podcast, like when he comes out of jail, you and I will do a podcast on what we feel about him, the whole thing, right? But let me just say that when he first came out, I loved him. First of all, he's a Mexican Puerto Rican kid from Brooklyn. I was all about that. I liked him. I know you weren't crazy about him, especially in the beginning. A lot of people weren't.
He grew on me.
Huh?
He grew on me. I hated him.
Yeah, he grows on you.
I thought this dude was a fucking clown, but
and he was a clown.
Got a different element to him. Yeah.
But there's a thing. There's guys that are clowns and they don't know it, and there's guys that are doing it in a calculated manner. And that kid is smart, bro. So smart, and he really used everything he had to make it as high and as far as he could, right? And for him, it was going that route. He was a troll, but shit, man, I like this music, bro. When I first heard Billy, I wanted to beat myself up, I just wanted to throw left hooks at my own face, bro.
To just get you in them, yeah.
Yeah, that's New York rap.
Bro, when he came out with his last album, right before he got locked up.
Yeah, that was hot.
That song with Tory Lanez, Kika, bro.
Yeah,
I still play
bro.
That shit, and it bangs every time.
And that's the thing. Like now, nobody's playing it. You don't hear these songs obviously on the radio stations or even on the satellite radio stations. They don't play him no more. That's it. He's
People
done.
Are afraid. People are afraid of the political.
They're afraid of the blowback. Yeah. Oh, he's a rat.
They're really afraid of that.
But I like
getting back.
Yeah, getting back. I liked and supported him because he was a Latino New York City rapper from Brooklyn, young kid, poor as fuck. What's not to like? You know what I'm saying? And once you forget about all the clown shit and listen to the music, you could definitely bump to it, bro. So I'm always feeling the New York City rappers, Casanova, even, bro, all these dudes. What's his name? Uncle Murder. Bro, all those rappers, New York City rappers, I would like to give them a shot and see them succeed because, New York City is where it's at, always. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. I just think with Pop Smoke, too, just getting back to him, and I think that's what this is for most New York rappers nowadays.
Right.
People have this stigma with New York rappers that they don't, they have no substance to their music.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with 6ix9ine. Everybody thought he was retarded, bro, and nobody fucked with him because they swore that his music had no substance.
Right. Well, even he said that it didn't have substance. I remember one time they asked him, "Hey, do you really is writing your lyrics a hard process?" First of all, he don't write them, but he was like, his songs, the lyrics are meaningless, and he said it that we just throw them together. It sounds good. And we bump and have fun. That's it. That's all he did. And it came out in his music, though, you don't listen to his music to get a deep political message. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like people nowadays think that's all hip hop's about.
Mm-hmm.
Is is getting philosophical, being the next J. Cole,
Yeah.
coming out with some lyricism, bro. It's
You know
not
what?
like that no more.
That's just a style, bro. There's all different types of style. You could be political. Your song could have a message if that's what your style is, if that's how you want to express it. But if you just want to rap about fat asses, money, and cars, you could do that too. And I might want to bump to it, right?
And I agree. And it comes back to Pop Smoke, because even me, I was guilty of it. I heard his music. I was like, what the fuck is this at first? I was like,
the first time, right? The first time I heard it, because he's got such a bassy voice. I was like, who is this guy?
But, like, there's a fucking market for it, bro. It's a niche thing. Like, that's the type of shit that you can play, bro. I swear to God, I play it every night when I DJ.
Yep.
Every night. It's a must play at this point, especially that now he, rest in peace, he's dead.
Right.
People want to hear it.
People want to hear him now, right? And you worked last night. You worked last night. You bumped them, and when you put them on, everybody was out rocking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I sent you the Snapchat. It was a short one, but
yeah, it was short in there. I really couldn't. I could tell it was Pop Smoke, but you couldn't like really hear. It was like very tinny.
You couldn't tell. No, it was just a quick snap.
Yeah, that's
but,
fine.
People raked on him. I remember people raked on him for having one sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, people thought he had one sound and that's all he could do. But
but
he was talented, I think.
If that sound is good like that, bro, he's good, bro. I wanted to see more. I definitely wanted to see more. I mean, bro, he was 20, younger than you. I mean, you're my son.
2 years.
You're my son, 21 years old, bro. I'm like, yo, I feel for his parents, his family, bro. That's forget about the rap or the potential money or anything. That's gotta hurt to lose somebody young like that, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. I don't even want to imagine what that's like over there.
No, it makes you appreciate life, man.
Yep. But
especially that, like you said, he's 2 years younger than me.
Yeah. Oh, is it 2? I thought he was. Oh, yeah. He's 19.
He's turning 20. I'm turning 22 this year.
You're a fucking baby, bro. That's terrible. I tell you what, though, he got a voice like a 35-year-old dude.
Oh yeah, but that's what set him apart.
Yeah. So we can't play any of his music, obviously, because of copyright. But there's a video of him on YouTube that you shared with me, and it's him doing a little freestyle. It's for a minute. It's on what was it? L.A. Leakers, which is like some L.A. radio show, right?
It was on 106 FM.
Oh, it was 106 FM. And where is that radio station?
Not a fucking clue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's a L.A. radio station. So check it. Let's check him out. It's like a minute, bro. Let's let it rock. Hold on a second here.
50 cents up in his neck, I won't let up. Ask the nigga John Beretta. Shoot first and do yourself a favor. Report like I'm Craig Sager. Back out a nigga A with the bluffing. Dread war nigga shoot you for nothing. 10 toes up on your back from drumming. SK, I have him run. It's Pop Smoke. It's that nigga from the floor, shit, bitch, right back. And I don't politic, cause niggas ain't like that. I drop a slip or two and get a light pack. And I don't care if you lose and still fight back. Manslaughter ain't homicides. Whole bunch of mamas cry. Whole bunch of niggas die. Looking up, I wonder why. Why niggas took my God. I'm still screaming R.I.P. to all my fallen soldiers. For now, I'm giving hot shells like tacos. Big boo, I'm nacho. Still ducking potholes and still dumping that Tahoe. I ain't gon' front, yeah, I'm a leader, man. I been rolling beaters, man. Hit home runs like I'm Jeter, man. Pick pipes like I'm Peter, man. Dripped in Adidas, man. And that was fit. Think about robbing me, and you gon' catch a full clip on the floor seat. Where niggas keep that still around here. Couple lines, no folks but gorillas round here. If you don't bang what I bang, then don't chill around here. Bullets sing, yeah, you fuck around, get killed around here.
Damn.
Bro, New York rappers are a different breed, man. I don't know. That's like, I think he fucked with that flow OD. Like, he bodied that shit.
I mean, they call it a freestyle, but obviously, you're going to go on a radio station, you have something prepared. So it's not like one of those old school freestyles where they just hand you the microphone and you got to come up with something off the dome,
I don't know, bro. I don't know, because obviously, I think of it in terms of DJing, bro. When I go DJ, I don't have a set in mind, but I have somewhat of a
but his process is the same, like as you don't write it, but these are his verses, like he don't necessarily put them all together in the same way, the same time, in the same rhythm with the same flow, but he's got a lot of those verses in a bank. That's what they got a little bank in their memory. And they pull them out and they could, fuck with them as far as the timing and the rhythm and all that.
I think just being able to put that shit together
is dope. No, bro, please. He's dope. Yeah, man.
And the thing is, like, I look at that. People really, raked on him because he was a guy that had one sound. You listen to Dior, Welcome to the Party, his big songs. He sounds the same on them. He has the same flow.
Right.
He's got the same, fundamental trap beat. It's just how it goes. But then he hops on that, and you hear the traditional East Coast flow come out of him, kind of.
Yeah, bro. I love it.
He's legit. I thought he was legit, bro. I really did. I watched that, and I was like, damn, you got it.
It kind of makes me want to start checking out the underground rap scene in New York again. I really haven't been on top of it in a long time. But it makes me want to get back in and see who's there, see what kind of talent is there, who's going to come up soon. This guy, it's a shame what happened to him, bro. It's so sad.
Yeah, it is, for sure. For sure. But, also, too, another thing we didn't even talk about. Yeah. Bro, TMZ found out about it like 30 minutes after it happened.
When don't they, bro? The other day I was going to take a shit, and I got a notification. TMZ said, yo, Big Daddy Papas Fritas about to go take a shit. I swear to you, bro.
Bro, I thought you were going to take that somewhere serious.
But, yo, bro, you ain't kidding, bro. That TMZ, bro, to be honest, I was one of the first people because I got those notifications. So the group of people I know, I was like the first one to get it. And it was because TMZ sent out a notification, right? And as soon as it must have, and it's funny thing, I was about to go take a shit when I got the notification for real. So yeah, that's probably where the story was really gonna go. Because when when Kobe died, it's like you weren't around, obviously, but the day that Elvis Presley died, or the day that JFK was assassinated, you remember where you were when you heard the news. So I was literally about to go take a shit, and I saw a notification from TMZ. All it said was Kobe dead, and I was like, no, I didn't just read that, right? So then I sat down. But check it. I sat down to take a shit. I hit the notification. The link is dead. And I was like, oh, that's a hoax. That's a hoax. That's a hoax. I said, wait a minute. I went to Google and I wrote Kobe Bryant dead. And boom, I saw a few articles, most of them from TMZ. I clicked on one of them. I saw it. And then I kept going down the line and I'm seeing all these articles. I'm like, holy shit. Motherfucker's dead. How the fuck did they find out before anybody?
And it's eerie, too, bro, because I read something that said that they had found out, that TMZ had found out that he died before his own family.
Yeah, his family, yeah. Yeah, that's because somebody on the scene called him, a cop, a fireman, somebody.
And it makes it's eerie, too, when you think about it, how they just know, bro. They know off the bat who's their source.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
They got mad sources everywhere, bro. It's crazy what they got going on.
Everywhere. And
everybody's a
Their news
source.
isn't reliable. People say that their news isn't reliable, but dude, they're always on the scene.
Yeah,
always.
It's a shitty job, but you know what?
For sure.
The masses eat it up because look, I'm subscribing. I'm getting the notifications. Why? Because they always come. They always know shit first. I hear shit right away. Even like sometimes, sports trades, I get those notifications from them. I'm like, Jesus, bro, these motherfuckers, they ain't everything. Shit.
Yeah, no, that's the way it is nowadays, bro. The fucking TMZ with social media, man, they have their connections right there. The thing is, they had that fucking article ready to go and posted it before anybody found out.
Imagine before the wife finds out that her husband and daughter have been killed.
And she finds out from TMZ, bro. That would.
I wonder if she did. Did you know if that happened?
No, I don't know, but I would assume that it's from a source that's not, a family or like somebody that was close to the scene.
That would be fucking terrible.
I'm sure they found out through media, but
that sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah, man, it does.
But yo, check it. Spliff's just about out, my man. That was a good conversation with you, my bro.
Word. That was good shit.
Yeah, that was good stuff. So, Yeah, well, you know, talking about Kobe, I wanted to go over his memorial with you. Maybe we'll do that next time. That was another thing I wanted. So I gave you other subjects before that we could go over, but let's throw the Kobe Bryant memorial in there. A couple of memorable, like, you know, eulogies. Michael Jordan, you know, Jimmy Kimmel out there crying his ass off. People like, who's this? Well, this guy knew Kobe.
I was thinking.
It's funny, but Jimmy Kimmel, you know, he was out there, he was crying like that, and I was like, yo, not for nothing. I remember he cried like that about Harambe. I'm like, you know,
exactly.
You know who Harambe was?
For another time. Yeah, obviously.
Oh, okay. Just checking. I thought I might have. To be honest, I thought I was putting out a dad moment. I was like, maybe he don't know who Harambe is. I don't know, man.
Well, you did put out a dad moment by asking me if I knew.
You see, you just can't win. It's like anything I do at this point is a dad move because I've been doing it too long. Fucking guy. Even right now, sitting here doing this podcast, I'm wearing slippers, Christmas pajamas, you know, and then I got on a wife beater with a hoodie. I mean, nothing matches. I'm a mess.
You are a dad.
I am a dad. That's me. All right, my son. It's been a pleasure. You'll be coming home soon too, right?
Yeah, next weekend.
Word?
Yeah.
Don't play.
I'm not playing.
For how long?
March 6th.
10 days?
About, I don't know. I'm not off the top of my head right now, but next
bro,
weekend.
we'll get that shit off of the top of your head by tomorrow because we got plans.
Anyways.
We got plans.
Facts.
All right, my dude. So until the next Spliff, y'all. Peace.
Sacrament, herbs is for the service of man and grass is for the cows. Yeah, I'm Mr. One Africa's blazing. This is Zachary representing all the herbalists them in Slovakia. I'm Mr. One Africa's. Roll up and next flip, roll up and next flip. No cocaine, give we more ganja. Roll up and next flip, roll up and next flip. Kaya man no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him chatting from the hill. Which part the herb gonna up in the hill?